Welcome to Toffee TV, to the Everton News Daily. It's Monday and Everton have won another game. Everton went out and beat Leeds United 1-0 at home to bring them out of the relegation zone. It was a good game. It was a game which I think we worked hard. We didn't look amazing in terms of, attacking output. It was one of those games where you had to really work for a goal again. And, it came from early from Seamus Coleman. Coleman was my man of the match personally. I thought he was had a really good game. He spoke to Everton TV after the game, and I've got some quotes from his interview. He says, on the fight to stay up, he says, unfortunately, having been through it before, it does feel different this time. Maybe last year you were carrying it so much on your shoulders and you're thinking, oh my God, this club can't be where it is. But this year you realise that we've been here before and we know what it takes. We know that we've got to stick together. That's the most important, and the manager's played a big part in the last couple of weeks. He says the manager, Dyche, has come in. He's got experience, he's tough, and he's confident in himself. That's, it's all good stuff. It seems like everyone's on the same page in terms of, working hard and staying up. And I think that's probably come from Dyche. He's come in, he's set standards, and he's got the players working hard. You can see it on the pitch. It's two wins at home now, and it's 2 back-to-back home wins. For me, and that's the most important thing, because even with that hard work, there's still not a great there's not a great amount of talent in terms of attacking areas. We are still going to struggle to score goals. So if you're going to find those, those 1-0s, you've got to work really hard for it. We saw against Arsenal. It took us trying on the same corner after corner, trying to do the same thing, but sticking at it, not giving up, keeping that clean sheet, making sure we don't concede. So, we don't go one behind, and then it's an even bigger job. Keep it level at 0-0, and then and get the win. We did that against Arsenal. They were unlucky against Liverpool, but I think that's generally because we didn't work hard enough. And Liverpool were the better team, and like I said, that comes down to hard work, and it proves we did the same against Leeds that we did against Arsenal. Just work harder than them, make it a bit scruffy. We made a few chances. Our problem is we're not, there's no one confident in front of goal, and there's no one with the, the discipline or the talent in front of goal to get the ball in the back of the net. But we scored in the world, and that's might be what it comes down to, staying up with just worldies and set pieces, because we've not exactly got a 10 or 20 goals a season striker at the moment. But Coleman's goal, I personally think he meant it, and he took it brilliantly. Bit of luck that the keeper was off his line, fair enough. Yeah, he was about 20 yards off his line actually, but I think it was a really good strike from Coleman. Some people might try that and hit the side netting, but he got it perfect. Another player who came out after the game to Everton TV and give Dyche a bit of praise was Pickford. That's now Pickford's second clean sheet under Dyche in just 3 games. Bit erratic against Liverpool. I think he concedes that first goal anyway. But in terms of the last 2 home games, he's been pretty good. He's not had a huge amount to do, but he's done a job in terms of communicating, kicking, making saves when he needs to, coming out and claiming the ball. He's been, he's just done his job. He's been solid. And he said to Everton TV, he said it's been a refresh, back to basics in some respects, and it's important we're defending our goal and being hard to beat. We need to keep building our form now. We've been working extremely hard on the training pitch, and that will continue because we want more. Aston Villa are a good side, but we'll put the work in and we'll be ready for the challenge. It's always good to get a win. It was a pretty quiet day for me today, but I'm pleased with the clean sheet. I think everyone's working hard to get a game after the refresh of the new manager. He's big on keeping clean sheets and being hard to break down, and that's exactly what you need. You need a manager who'll come in and get the best out of the players in terms of work ethic. Certainly when, like I said, they're not the most talented team in the league. So for me, they've just got to keep that up. They've got to keep that mentality. And for me, that comes from getting safe as soon as possible. If you can get some wins in, go and beat Villa. We're out at the bottom 3 now, so go and beat Villa. Maybe get a point at Forest if you can, or 3 points, and then you can be relaxed then and start growing and building on that. We just hope it doesn't come down to the very last day of the season. It's just 5 wins we need to be, really safe, and we've got plenty of games to get 5 wins. It's 1 in 3, so hopefully we can get that sorted. Finally, Everton could face second FA probe in a week following the Leeds incident. It was happening in the first half, but we got charged by the FA after what happened, the little scrap in the Liverpool game. But for me, this is totally on Leeds. Tyler Adams just grabs McNeil and just pushes him all the way down to the floor, and our play just got involved in a bit of a. It was really much of a bust up, just a bit of an eye, wasn't it? Decore was getting in there a bit, being quite aggressive, but Cody kept him away. But for me, all the aggression and all that came from Leeds for me. So I can't see Everton getting charged again. But it'd be interesting to see what happens if they do, having just been charged the game before. Hopefully nothing serious, but I don't see why. I don't see how anything could come out of it where we get, with it impacting our season. I don't think that could happen. But for me, I just think it's just part of the game. And unfortunately, that's being taken out of the game now. I think people are forgetting that passion runs really high in these games. And, the thing with I mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, the yellow card thing, when players can't go up and, talk to the ref. It's fair enough, you've got to respect a ref, but I think people forget, passions run high. People say and do things, that's a heat of the moment. And, like, the scrap on Saturday, it's nothing. But if it's anything, it's come from Leeds. So, yeah, that's all the news today. A bit of a quiet day. Everyone's just on a come down from the win on the weekend, it seems. But yeah, there you go. Nonetheless, some decent quotes about Sean Dyche there, and it's good to know that the players are somewhat happy. But yeah, make sure you like this video and subscribe to this channel. And if you've got more videos, including daily live exclusive videos, join us on Toffee TV Premier. There'll be a QR code on the screen in 2 seconds. Thanks for watching. See you later.